अभयं नः अभयं नः इदेनम्म इदु अमृत करत्यंतरिक्षम अमृत अमृत करत्यंतरिक्षम बिडिसोदु हेंगे करतिन करत्त अंतरिक्ष ಎಣ್ಣಾಗಿದೆ ಅಪ್ಪ ನಿನ್ನ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ನಾನು ಕರತ್ ಅಂತ ಬಿಡಿಸೋಣ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಡೌಟ್ ಬಂತು ಇಲ್ಲ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಣ್ಣೆ ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ಯಾ ಕರತ್ಯಂತರಿಕ್ಷಂ ಅಭಯಂ ಕರತಿ ರೂಪ ಇದೆಯಾ ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಥರ್ವತಿ ಅಥರ್ವ ಅದ್ಬೇಡ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಥರ್ವತಿ ಕರತ್ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡಿದ ಕರತ್ ಅಂತರಿಕ್ಷ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕರತ್ ಅಂತರಿಕ್ಷ ಯಾವ ಕಾರ ಇಲ್ಲ ತೆಗಿ ಮಂತ್ರ ತೆಗಿ ನಾ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ತಗೋ ಅಥರ್ವ 15 ಎಣ್ಣೆ ಮೇಲೆ ತಗೊಂಡೋಗಿದ್ಯಾ 1 minute some sudden clarification is required 19 15 5 19 15 5 19 15 5 ಈಗ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಾ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕರತ್ಯಂತರಿಕ್ಷಣದೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೀವಿ 15 5 19 15 5 ಮತ್ತೆ ಕರತಿ ಅಂತ ರೂಪ ಬರುತ್ತಾ ಛಂದದ ಪ್ರಯೋಗ ಕರೋತಿ ಅನ್ನೋ ಕರತ್ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಇದೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಕರತಿ ಬರ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲಿ ಓಕೆ अभयं नः करत्यंतरिक्षम करत्यंतरिक्षम अभयं द्यावा पृथ्वी अभयं द्यावा पृथ्वी उभे इमे द्यावा पृथ्वी उभे इमे one vertical line अभयं पश्चात् अभयं पुरस्तात् अभयं पश्चात् अभयं पुरस्तात् उत्तरात् अधरात् उत्तरात् अधरात् अभयं नो अस्तु अभयं नो अस्तु Two lines, the mantra is over. Atharva 19.15.5. Atharva 19.15.5. 19.15.5. Atharva. Let us take the next mantra also. Abhayam Mitrat. Abhayam Mitrat. Abhayam Amitrat. Abhayam Mitrat. Abhayam Amitrat. Abhayam Jnatat. Abhayam jnatat. Abhayam parokshat. Abhayam parokshat. One line, one vertical line. Abhayam naktam. Abhayam naktam. Abhayam divanaha. Abhayam divanaha. Abhayam divanaha. Sarva asha. Sarva asha. Mama mitram bhavantu. Sarva asha. Mama mitram bhavantu. Two vertical lines. Atharva 19.15.6. 19.15.6. The earlier one was 5, this one is 6. Adjacent mantras from Atharva 19.15, 5 and 6. I'll repeat once again. Abhayam naha karat antariksham abhayam. Abhayam naha karat antariksham. Abhayam dyava prithvi ubhe ime. Abhayam paschad, abhayam purastat, uttarad, adarat, abhayam no astu. Abhayam mitrat, abhayam amitrat, abhayam jnatat, abhayam parokshat, abhayam naktam, abhayam diva, naha, sarva asha, mama mitram bhavantu. There are many such mantras. With this, we'll close the chapter of Shantikarana. So I'll explain what these two are. Abhayam, opposite of Bhaya. Bhaya is from the root Nibhi Bhaye. Chacha Jajanya, Nibhi Bhaye. Nibhi Bhaye is the root that Ni will go, Nya will go, Bhi will remain. Nibhi Bhaye. Ni will go, Bhi will remain. From there we get Bhaya. That is that which is a cause of fear, that which frightens us, where there is fear. Dread. Abhayam is the opposite of it, where there is no fear. We experience that there is no fear. And that experience is called as peace. P-A-C, peace. Where there is no fear, we experience peace. Where we experience peace, there is no fear. And peace and fear cannot coexist. If there is fear, there is no peace of mind. Where there is peace, there is no fear. We cannot have both at the same time. That will be there or this will be there. So mathematically, we call them as mutually exclusive. Mutually exclusive. One is there, the other one cannot be there. I cannot live and die at the same time. I'm living or I'm dead. The same way. Peace and fear cannot coexist. One of them can be there. So to speak of Abhayam, Abhayam is the other word for peace. Let there be peace. In other words, let there be no fear. Both are on the same. They mean the same. The experience is the same. The experience of Bhaya is the same as experience of peace. Or the converse is also true. So where, from which quarter, we will not get fear. We will get that peace. So that is explained in these two mantras. Naha for us. Abhayam naha. Karati. Karati. In the regular colloquial Sanskrit, Karati is not there. Karoti is there. But here in the Vedic Lakara, Vede late, in late Lakara, certain such changes will be there. Another example I give you is, I can give you is yuam. Tam yuam yum is there in regular Sanskrit. But in Vedic use, instead of yuam, we also use yuam. Yuam. But in colloquial Sanskrit, we use only yuam, no yuam. Yuam is not there. But there we have got yuam as well as yuam. Yuam also means you too. So such usage is there in Veda late. So this is one such. Karati. Antariksham. Antariksham abhayam naha karati. Its meaning is let it happen. Let peace be there to us from antariksha. I'll explain what antariksha is. Then abhayam dyava prithvi ubhayime. From these two, that is dyava and prithvi, let there be peace. That is dyava, prithvi and antariksha. So I understand it. Prithvi is one plane, that's earth. Earth, that one plane, we call it as Prithvi. That's okay, fine. The stellar region where stars are there, beyond, yonder, that is known as Duloka. Duloka. That is Dyava Prithvi. Prithvi is this plane earth. And Dyava, that is Duloka, that represents Duloka. Dyutau is a root. That which shines, the stellar region, where stars galore. That is known as Duloka, Dyava Prithvi. And all the space between these two, the stellar region and the down to earth, between them we have got our atmosphere and other things, that is known as Antariksha. That's the middle one. The middle plane between the earth and the stellar region. That's so Antariksha. So let there be no fear either from the stellar region or from Antariksha, the middle region, or down to earth, this plane region. Let there be no fear. Abhayam naha karati antariksham abhayam dyava prithvi ubhe ime. We do find lot of things which causes fear at these three levels. So with reference to the stellar region, is most unprotected. We get all sorts of radiations. But for the ozone layer at the tip of the atmosphere, we on Earth would have received a lot of dangerous radiations and would be extinct any day. That's the stellar region. Even after knowing all this, we are polluting air and we have created holes in the umbrella called the ozone layer. I've done it. So a lot of harmful radiations are entering into the atmosphere and reaching the earth. You should be really careful. If I lose this earth, I don't have another earth to replace it. But still we are foolish enough to create holes in the protective layer called ozone layer. It may be a few millimeters thick, that's different, but it's so effective that it reflects back the harmful radiations and allows selectively only those radiations which are useful to us. Antariksham. From Antariksham, let only useful and favorable radiations get into the atmosphere and then to the earth. Let it reach. Not only that, in our stellar region, we face the movement of these meteors and asteroids. They're all small pieces of planets which move really very randomly and erratically. We hear of news that a piece of meteor has entered the atmosphere, but we are fortunate that it doesn't reach the earth, because before that it gets burned down because the atmosphere and its speed. But still, we find so many meteors reaching the earth and hitting it and creating a big hole on the earth. Not hole, a big, what's called a lake type thing. It hits and the earth will have a big dent on it, a dent. Dent would be the right word. We'll have dent on there, so we have to have. And those dents work as lakes, and water gets collected in it. And those dents were made because the meteors hit the earth. Let such things not happen. This is from Antariksha. Antariksha radiations and hitting of the meteors and asteroids. That's what we call it as Dhumaketu. Dhumaketu. That's a piece of planet with a tail-like thing. So they're very much there in the Antariksha. Let them not enter our atmosphere and hit the earth, and will be subjected to fear and risk and danger. Let it not happen. Okay, that's our wish. That's our wish. And can we control them? No. They are not able to control them. They are so huge bodies, and we cannot control it. It's just a prayer. And how this prayer gets realized, that I'll tell you at the end. Then we have got Antariksha. That's that between the stellar region and the earth. ಈ ಧೂಮಕೇತುಗೆ ಏನು ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಬಾಯಿಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅದು ಹೇಳಾಯ್ತದು. ಅದೇ ಸರಿ. So here in the atmosphere, we have got clouds, got lightning, got thunder, got thunderstorm, got tornadoes, so many things due to wind and rain. Floods because of heavy rains. Now, all these are cause for concern for us. All these are cause for fear for us. If they hit us without any notice, we are gone. I was studying asteroids and meteors, and you can add it comets in the Antariksha. In the Antariksha, one word was missing. Comets. Comets too hit us. If the path of the earth is crossed by comets or meteors, it's a very risky thing in Antariksha. In this one, stellar region, Jaloka. And speaking of Antariksha, there are so many things happen. Tornado to heavy rains, lightning, and thunder, so many things. They all cause concern for us, they all create fear in us. That did not happen. That's the second one. Then coming to earth, yes, we got a lot of things here on earth. Because of heavy rains, we got floods, we got earthquakes, we got forest fires. So many things. Volcanoes. That's a hot lava will erupt from within the earth. So many things. In total, what I mean to say, so many natural calamities in total. At any level, it could be the level of Prithvi, it could be the level of the Antariksha, it could be the level of the stellar region, all calamities, let them not harm us. Let us be free from the fear of all such happenings. That's our prayer here. Now, how will this prayer get realized? This was one question what I said. I'm not able to control. Can I control a flood? To some extent, yes. but not completely. Can I control a volcano? Oh, definitely not. Definitely not. Say meteor coming and crossing the path of the earth and hitting earth? No, I cannot. There are such huge happenings in the earth, on the antariksha and in the Diloka, which I cannot control. And how do you get abhaya from them? Now, this is a very tricky question. Now, one very important thing is there. Nature by itself is very generous. The natural system is very generous. Unless I meddle with nature, such things will not happen. Number one. If I start meddling with nature, anything may happen. The fury of nature will experience not by itself, but because of my meddling with nature. Now you see in the Antariksha and beyond that, Diloka, I have sent a lot of my satellites. Now these satellites are not natural to the Diloka, beyond the atmosphere. But I have sent a lot. And I have no system to get them back. So all the satellites and those things work for some period, and then expiry date, and then they become garbage which turn around the earth. So because of this satellite garbage, what we have got in the Diloka, anything may happen. Who has done it? It is me. Though I cannot prevent it, I can do such a thing which will not happen, which will not be the cause for it. And secondly, nature has got one very important feature, that whatever happens in nature will indicate it's happening quite early. It will not happen suddenly without my notice. It gives sufficient notice. Say volcano, for a simple example, for volcano. Lot of sounds will happen in the earth before eruption. If I'm careful enough, yes, I can foresee that the volcano will erupt in a few days, and I can run away from the place and save myself. Earthquake, it also gives sufficient indication. We are not sensitive enough and we don't know, and we use that seismological instruments for that. But no such seismological instruments are available for animals. What they do? They get the hint of it, that something is going to happen, and they run away to safer places. We have been seeing. Tsunami. During tsunami also, a lot of animals have gone to higher elevated places and saved themselves. But we human being insensitive and think that the tsunami is a very big wave, involve ourselves in all such calamities. We faced them. Rain also same thing. If I intervene the water cycle, yes, a lot of things will happen, which will be the cause of fear for me. If I am in tune with nature, I can definitely foresee heavy rains. I can definitely foresee tsunami. I can definitely foresee floods, and immediately go away from it to save myself, and there will be no fear from it. Nature will always give sufficient hint for anything for that matter. There's a small story. It speaks about this. It's just a story, but the content of it is quite thinkable. It says, suddenly the god of death, it's just a story I'm telling. Suddenly the god of death appears and says, come on, your time is over, we shall go. And this fellow says, this is very unjustified, because you should always give notice. In our human life, we do it. If you want to vacate any person, if you want to take any person, we give them notice and other things and then do it. But I come without giving notice. It's wrong. You should have given sufficient notice, and I should have prepared myself to come with you. And he says, how many times I have to send you the notice? Not once, several times I have sent you the notice, but I ignored it. No, I have not received even one notice. He said, no. What I did? I reduce the power in your eyes. That means your eyes cannot function properly. That is a sign of old age. What is old age? Coming closer to death. Have I not done that? I've given. What did you do? You went to your optician and had a beautiful glass and you continued your work. What I did? I made all your teeth fall. It's a sign of old age. What you did? Went to your dentist and had a beautiful denture. Ignore that notice. I made your knees pain because of arthritis or something. It's a sign of old age. They did not give you notice. What do you do? You went to the doctor, got medicine, got your knee replaced, and you continued your work. What is it I did? I made your hairs grey. That's the sign of old age. And I said, yes, I'm coming. You ignored it. You went to the beautician and got your grey hair blackened. They did not ignore it. You see, I've been giving notices again and again and again. How many times I have to give you? Even then you ignored, and now it's time for you. Come on, get out. Just a story. But here, the whole theme is, the whole content of this is, there will be sufficient indication always before any natural calamity. That's the gist of it. Even before death also. Lot of indications will be there. We should note it and make ourselves ready for it. When you are ready for any calamity, when you are ready for any eventuality, yes, we will be without fear. So maybe Prithvi Loka, maybe Antariksha, maybe Dyaloka. Whatever happens there, we will get sufficient indication in advance. We should take care of it and make ourselves safe.
Thank you very much.
So finally, what it is let us be free from fear due to happenings on the earth, in the Antariksha, and in the Dyaloka. Prithvi, Antariksha, Dyaloka, that's the stellar region. Abhayam naha karatyantariksham abhayam dyava prithvi ubhe ime. At all these levels, let there be no fear, no cause for fear. If something is happening inevitably, okay, observe the indication, get out and save yourself. Be peaceful. We do have definitely some places where we can be peaceful from that, where we can be away from its risk and danger. It's possible. In the midst of it, it may not be possible. So I'm living on the banks of the sea, near the sea. I cannot avoid tsunami. But I do have places where I can run away and save myself from tsunami, but away from the seashore. It's possible, it's possible. If a meteor or comet is hitting the planet, okay, I can always observe and say, this is the area where it will fall, and I can move away from that area and save myself. Also, things are possible. So let me do all those things and save myself from these unavoidable happenings. Abhayam naha karatyantariksham abhayam dyava prithvi ubhe ime. Next. Abhayam paschat. Abhayam purastat. Uttarat. Adharat. Abhayam no astu. In the general parlance, it is east, west, north, south. General parlance. But because these directions, east, west, or north, south, right, left, they are all relative in nature. You see, you are facing me. I want to ask you which is right. I show my right. You show your right. Your right is my left and my right is your left. So right and left, they are all relative. Similarly, north, south, east, west. Say from my place, I look at the horizon and say sun is rising and that is east. Now what will the people think on the other side of the globe? They see sun setting and they say that is west. What is east for me has become west for them. And what is west for them is my east. So east, west, north, south, etc., they are all relative in nature. Right, left. So generally what we understand is Purastat is from the front side. Whatever is front, that is Purastat. So what is in front of you is also in front of me because you are facing. We are facing one another. What is in front of you is also in front of me. So that's same for us. There's no relativity here. Paschat is what is the back of ours. What is behind us is known as Paschat. Uttarat, Adharat. From top and bottom. Uttara is top, Adhara is bottom. Uttarat, Adharat. Abhayam no astu. So in one plane it is speaking. Now we had three levels, Earth, Antariksha and stellar region. Now here on Earth, we are thinking of several directions as representatives, not that that's all and there's nothing else. What is in front of us, let there be no fear. From backwards, let there be no fear. From downwards, let there be no fear. And from upwards, there shall be no fear. So before settling down, you refer to all these directions, right, left, top, bottom, front, back, and confirm yourself that there is no cause for danger, there is no cause for fear, and settle down there. Take your care. Abhayam paschat, abhayam purastat, uttarat, adharat, abhayam no astu. In general, from all directions. Okay, that's repeated again. It is further confirmed in the next mantra. Then, abhayam mitrad. Let there be no fear from our friends or known quarters. So it is something peculiar. Should we fear our friends? Will there be fear from our friends? Theoretically speaking, no. Theoretically speaking, no. But we do have certain friends who really want to help us, who really want to do us good. But because of our ignorance, what they do will not be good for us. Now there is one word for it. We call it as hita shatrutva. Hita shatrutva. Their intentions are good, but means are not good. They are not capable of handling the situation, but their intention is good. But that will not help us. The intention also should be good, and the way what they do also should be good, and they should be efficient in doing it. I'll give you just one example. Say somebody is hurt. I'm by their side. So I want to help them and try to treat the area where they are hurt. But I'm not a doctor, I'm not a surgeon, I'm not efficient. My intention is good. Of course, I want to help them out. But the way I do it will not be really helpful to them. Now think of a doctor and a surgeon in the same place. He wants to help, and at the same time, he is capable of helping as a surgeon or a doctor. So it's not just the intention that is to be good, but also the means of helping it. The way we help it also is very much important. They are, of course, our friends. They are not our enemies. Their intentions are good. They want to help us, but they are not capable of doing it. So, abhayam mitrat. Even from such people, let us be saved. Let there be no fear. Next one is very clear. Abhayam mitrat, abhayam amitrat. Amitrat. There are so many things which are adverse to us, including people and environment. Let all of them help us out, and let there be no fear from those quarters. Amitrat. So there are two things. Prepare yourself to face them or avoid such things. You are safe. Abhayam amitrat. Then it says, Abhayam jnatat, Abhayam parokat. Jnata, jnavabodhane. There are some quarters which are known. We can expect there could be a problem from this side or this angle in the situation. Yes, you are prepared for it. We take care. We take all measures to avoid such things. Because we know it. Let there be no fear from known quarters. Parokshat, there are so many things which we cannot know at all. Suddenly it happens. I would not have foreseen at all that there could be a problem from that quarter. Let there be fearlessness even from such quarters. It's a prayer. It's a prayer. If I had known, I would have taken care. I never knew that a problem will come from that. So what's my duty? Take maximum care, analyze, visualize from which quarter all this can come, and finally say okay. And be ready to accept them because they have come from unknown quarters. We were not prepared for it, and we never even visualized that it will happen. So accept and compromise. Don't grumble, don't cry, don't complain. Should have taken care. I never knew. It's okay. Then what comes, you take it. So when I'm ready to face it, when I'm ready to take it, there will not be fear, but there will be bravery and there will be boldness in me, not fear. That's also the condition of our here. Abhayam mitra, abhayam amitra. Abhayam jnatat, abhayam parokshat. Then it says, abhayam naktam, abhayam diva. This is a reference to time. Let there be abhaya in nakta is night and diva is day. Is there a close resemblance between the words? Naktam night, diva day. See? During night, let there be no fear. During day, let there be no fear. Then sarva asha mama mitram bhavantu. Asha means directions, all directions. Ashung vyaptav is the root. Vyaptav means that which is spread, that which is everywhere, which encompasses everything. That's all directions for that matter. It's not just, as I said, what is in front, what is in my back, what is downwards, what is upwards. They're all representative, but here it says fully from all the sarva asha, all directions, let it be mama mitram bhavantu. Let be friendly to me. So at any level, at any time, at any circumstance, let there be no fear. Let me take care so that I'll protect myself from fear and let me experience peace. Let me take all measures required to make the situation peaceful. Visualize and do it. When you visualize and do it, the problem will be too less. The probability of a calamity, the probability of something happening adversely will be too less. So under some circumstances, it happens, accept it and say, okay. Don't be under fear. You say, yes, this was my maximum capacity, what I could do. I've exercised full precaution and still it has happened. Okay, I'll take it. Still there is no fear. It's a compromise with the fact beyond my control. It's my compromise with what happens without my knowledge. Even after trying so much, I just accept it and compromise with it. No fear, no fear. I don't be afraid of it. Best thing, best example is death. Can I escape death? No, no. If not today, I have to die tomorrow. If not tomorrow, after one day I'm going to die. It's inevitable. I cannot change that process of birth and death. So what do you do? Make the best use of the living time and be ready to face death when it comes. That's all. Will there be fear? Definitely not. Will there be fear? No. I'm peaceful. I'm at peace even in the eyes of death. Because my very existence is in the jaws of death. I'm not outside it. I'm living in the jaws of death. Any moment I may be taken away. That's the reality. That's the reality. What I can avoid, I'll use my maximum effort to avoid it and be happy, be peaceful. When it is inevitable, I just say okay. And laughingly, I take it happily I take it, peacefully I take it. I will not make a hue and cry for something which is beyond my control. I will try my level best to apply my mind, to apply my visualization towards such things. That's fine. In all directions, during day, during night, in front of me, behind me, under me, upon me, at the level of the earth, at the level of the antariksha, at the level of Jiloka. I do my best. I do my best. But parokshat, if it happens from those quarters which are unknown, I'll say, okay, fine. I never fear. That's very important. I never fear. I'm at peace even at the face of any distress or in the face of anything that is inevitable, unavoidable. So with this attitude, I speak of Shanti Karana. I try to understand that the place and time where I am performing the samskara is really peaceful, and then start doing it. Shanti Karana. This is Atharva 19.15.5 and 6. Mantra 5, the first one, second one is Mantra 6. So, very important thing is when I chant this mantra, I'll be able to verify it as a checklist as to whether I have prepared everything rightly, that I have taken care of everything. Will my peace be disturbed because of this and this and this? I'll verify. Is there some problem from this quarter? Is there some problem from these quarters? I verify and confirm that I have taken my best care. And in that environment of fearlessness, in that environment of peace, yes, I continue to perform my samskara. There's requisite. That is first Vachana Shrikarana. Ishvara Stuti Prarthana from the beginning. Ishvara Stuti Prarthana, Swasti Vachana, Shanti Karana, they're all a must before we start the real rite, the real samskara. These are all preparations, preparatory things. And it is there for all samskaras in the beginning. With all taking all this care, referring all this check, finding out, okay, I've done my best, so that the whole samskara will go uninterrupted. What care I've taken, I'll take it and finally proceed. This is what we do, even in modern. Say an event has to be done. What do I do? Will you just start the event? No. I'll work out all the things that are to be coordinated so that the event will go uninterruptedly and comfortably and end. And we will succeed in performing that event. There are some 300 people are gathering. I can't just keep quiet. What's the duration of the event? This is the duration. Should I provide them with breakfast? Should I provide them lunch, supper, and seating arrangements, and toilets and other things, restrooms and other things? So many things I have to think of. And what is the security we have? Where we are conducting it? Is it an open place or is it a closed place? If it's a closed place, what are the causes of fire? So what precautions I take? Is it a rainy day? Is it a very hot day? Is there air conditioning or air coolers and other things? So many things are so planned. And during the occasion when the event is going on, some may be thirsty, so have you provided for water points? So all these things I have to think and see that the whole event happens comfortably without interruption. That's what I do even now for event management. Same thing is done here in a different way, and this is the vision what Vedas have. That event management vision is not a new one, but it's a very, very old one, and the same thing they are doing, but the wordings are different. The wordings here is Abhaya and peace. Abhaya and Shanti. For conducting any event of any volume, we have to take care of all these things. Security arrangements to seating arrangements, everything we have to look into. So it runs comfortably. It works without any fear. It works without any interruption or disturbance or non-coordination. The same thing is explained here. So Abhayam is very, very important for things to happen peacefully, that you have taken care. And with this, the Shantikarnam is over, then you'll go into other things. Certain general things, then you go to particular things. The general thing is, next, what we have is performing of Havan, performing of Agnihotra. That we will see in the next class and continue those mantras and what they mean and other things. Thank you. Namaste.